Every breath feels like a new experiment. The atmosphere is a laboratory.
The strain stalks the borders of existence where you are. Floating, potential, time sunk deep into itself.
Something gets mixed in the pond and disappears.
Your reflections are also lost in the water surface.
As the fluid
Loses
its clarity. As the sleeping pill dissolves.
What happened not to us, no one will answer.
What happened not to us, no one will
Answer. Every breath feels like a new experiment. The atmosphere is a laboratory.
The slow swarm of sleep, white like a turning inwards.
Something gets mixed in the pond and disappears.
Disappears.
Your reflections are also lost in the water surface.
Lost. A memory of what never was, a mutated dream, takes a form of a body.
Takes the form of a body.
Takes the form of the body.
And crumples it, shakes it out, strikes it, like the invisible surface of life.
Water surface.
Surface of life.
Water surface.
Thus, with the wilderness,
Disappears.
lost.
Lost.
Every breath feels like
A new experiment.
the atmosphere is
A laboratory. Midnight's retreat towards my core. The contractions of life.
something gets mixed in the pond and
Your reflections are also lost in the
disappears.
water surface,
Disappears.
except my memory as the primary form, except my spatial endings.
That strike and strike against the limits of the night, where the walls are at its thinnest.
Thinnest. Consciousness scans its limits and finds in them an
Other, like its own absolute distinction and utter defeat.
Only we lived the way we lived, which in itself was treason.
On the bedside table, a faded photo, the portrait with the yellowed pupils, the twin sons you never got to see.
To feel yourself someone else. The strain stalks the borders of existence where you are.
You were a vowel chased by a tuning fork, by people seeking sleep after a needle of light.
Floating, potential. Time sunk deep into itself. Breakdowns in reality.
Vi kunne bare observere de delene av deg som hadde overlevd speilbildene fra reflekskamera.
We could but observe the parts of you that had survived. The reflex camera's mirror image.
Breakdowns in reality.
Разрывы реальности.
Breakdowns in reality.
Разрывы реальности.
Breakdowns are remembered as short circuits in the face of the insoluble, when the suspended life shoots off its possibilities.
Когда остановленная жизнь выстреливает возможностями.
Shoots off.
Выстреливает.
Shoots off
Выстреливает.
its possibilities.
What happened not to you, no one will answer.
The images catalyzed chemical reactions in our own dark rooms.
The slow swarm of sleep, white like a turning inwards.
Nå bare negativene tilbake.
Now merely the negatives remain.
Nå bare negativene tilbake.
A memory of what never was, a mutated dream.
You were shining more and more in the much too short exposure time.
Takes the form of a body, and crumples it, shakes it out, strikes it, like the invisible surface of life does with the wilderness.
While we don't talk about death, biological clocks are silently ticking.
When everyone thinks it's just thundering somewhere.
Echo sounds from an ocean buried in blood.
Эхо звучит.
Ekolyder.
Эхо звучит.
Ekolyder.
Эхо звучит. Thank you.